Hi there. I wanted to show you today how you can generate leads using Apollo. So you'll be getting the access to this tool, and I'm gonna share all the credentials with you. But I'm gonna quickly show you how you can um, generate leads and download it, and then fix the sheet, clean the data, and then run the email campaigns. So in this video, it's only going to be how you can generate leads using the criteria which we discussed last time, right? So these are the list of companies we're going after. Ideally, the titles we go after are the decision makers in the specific um, companies and the company size which we need to work on, right? So as soon as you log in, you have home option where you can actually see the list of things that are available for you to view every single day, and this is what we call dashboard, right? So there are a list of things you can search. If you click on the search tab, here is where you will be able to generate leads. So what we need to do here, we already have the list of criteria we can outreach: software development, SaaS, marketing. So these falls under the company names or the industry keywords. Let's say the industry what we are reaching out right now is software, right? Computer software is one. There is marketing agencies, marketing and advertising, right? Similar keywords you can pick it up. And then there is insurance, banking. Let's say insurance, perfect. Banking, e-commerce companies. Let's see if e-commerce, I don't see e-commerce here, so we'll skip that for now. And then there is consulting companies and transport companies. Let's say consulting companies, management consulting, right? Transportation companies. Why I'm a little hesitant to add transportation companies here is because those are the companies may not preferably want to outreach their ideal clients via email campaigns. So consulting companies definitely want to use tools like what we are trying to sell. So management consulting is one more, and then there is a couple of other advertising companies already we did. That was clubbed with marketing and advertising, computer software, human resource, right? Human resource companies, beautiful. And then there are healthcare. It's health, wellness, and fitness, hospital and healthcare. We will go with hospital and healthcare because if you choose health, wellness, and fitness, you will only be targeting fitness clubs and health clubs all across, right? So let's go with hospital and healthcare for now and see how that goes. Internet companies, internet companies, and then there is sales. Nothing we found. We have wholesale. It's mostly retail space, but I am sort of thinking out loud to see if it makes sense for us to reach out to this industry sectors. Anyways, for now, let's keep it this way. Healthcare. What was after healthcare? We did internet companies, right? Now I can actually save this list, which I'm gonna save this for you as well, right? This is one way of looking at it. Now we need to see the employee size of these companies. If you see, there are about 24.6 million leads that we can go after from this industry keywords, but we need to filter this out to see to whom we can actually sell these tools, right? Ideally we can go after companies with 1 to 10 company size, employee size 11 to 20, 21 to 50, 51 to 100, right? What happens is, why I'm selecting these range, let's say if you're running a company, if you have an employees of 51 to 100, they can still invest in a tool like this to increase or grow their business. But let's say if they have 100 and 100, 1 and above, there are chances that they may be already using a tool like this. Of course, we are still going to promote, just for the sake of this discussion, I'm going to keep it at 51 to 100. So we want to test it out to see how we can run email campaigns to these uh, range or these industries or these people to see if we can generate an interest for them to buy our platform. That's one. We also have custom range. If we need to, we don't need to use that. And then there are technologies. It's different what technologies we don't need because we want to go full on funding. We don't need to really focus on the kind of funding they have had because this tool is costing not more than $50 per month per subscription. So job posting, no sequences, any sequence is okay. And email status. This is something very important because it automatically verifies the email. If you see the green check mark over here, it means that the email is verified. But still, we're going to click on verified here. We're going to still use our email validation tool to validate these emails, but we cannot 100% rely on this or any other tool to validate. So we sort of have to filter out how much, filter out what's good for us, filter out as much as details, as many details as possible, so that we are getting the right data. Right? If you remove verified, there are about 24.6 million leads they already have in the system. But the moment you select verified, from 24 million to 9.8 million, it dropped down, meaning that all of those additional leads, if we had downloaded, it would have been a waste of our credits. We only have 10,000, let's say 9,000 credits for this month. So we need to make sure we download the good ones in a way where we can outreach them, right? In a nice way, in a good way, right? So, right. So, yeah, I mean, the verified ones are good, right? There are guessed. So, Apollo guesses the email using the tools and tricks which I showed you in my previous email validation tool, but we don't need it at this time. Let's stick to verified one. Perfect. Now, once you have all of these criteria set, you know there are so many number of people here. So I'm going to do save here. I'm going to save this search. So the next time you don't have to, every time you go into this, log into Apollo, you don't have to actually um, uh, choose these criteria or add these criteria every single time, right? So we can save this as Omni Outreach October. Let's keep it like this for now. And yep, and then save it. So as soon as you save it, you actually can go home. So come back here, you will have it saved, or you can have it, you will have it saved over here. It says Omni Outreach October. I'm going to make this, it's of course private, but you will have access to this once I give you the credentials. Okay, now that we saved, you can simply click on the saved here. And here we always need to click on net new, right? Because we cannot download all 9,800 or 9.8 million leads at a go, at a single, in a single time. So we need to select, let's say if I have to select this page, I'm going to select this. I'm going to select this page. It only gets selected only 25 at a time. I'm going to click on save, and I need to create a list where I can save this. So what I'm going to do is this. I'll say October Omni, I'll say new list Omni for October. Right. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to confirm. So it says adding 25 prospects here on the progress bar on the top right. Now you can just click on the list just to make sure that we have the list saved. New list Omni October. Yes, we have saved. So now we will simply start generating leads, meaning saving all those leads that we set the criteria into. So I'm going to click on net new. Why net new? Because we don't know the previous one. So the moment you click net new, it won't get added to the list. The previous or the duplicates one, the duplicate ones don't get added automatically. So I'm going to click again, select this page. You also have an option to select maximum people per company is one. For now, let's say for the next 100, let's say in each and every company, there are a lot of decision makers, right? We have founders and we have whatnot, right? I forgot to mention the job titles of these companies. We should still add them. So if you want to delete the list, I can simply go and delete the list. And I have this saved search I forgot to add one more because it's important for us to reach out to the decision makers at these companies. So I'm going to go to the owners, let's say founders. I want founders at these companies because they are the ones who can actually decide whether they want the tool or whatever you're selling, whether they want or not. They are the ones who can actually make a decision, right? Let's say I'm going to do directors, sales directors, because sales, they are the people who use these tools, marketing directors, then owners of these companies, because since we have chosen the company size of 1 to 10, they may not want to call themselves as founders, CEOs, they want to call themselves as owners. Like we also have chairman, we have board, all the top decision makers. Instead of board, I'll add board member, board of directors, board members, right? And who else can you think of? Founders, CEOs, and directors, all chief, let's say of, of chief operating officers, chief financial officers. They have the money, so they may want to make a decision whether they want to buy what we're selling or not. So, or they will put us to the right people to talk to. Perfect. So now I had missed out on adding these job titles, so I've just added it here. And industry. So these are the most important job titles. Industry we are targeting. Uh, of course, location. We didn't select the location, but let's just for now, let's keep this location as open, so it can be anywhere, because the tool, what we're trying to sell, it can, anybody from any part of the globe can buy this tool. Just for that sake, I'm gonna keep it open. I'm not gonna select any specific location. We'll test this out and see how this works. Ideally, we can target only the US or UK companies, or the European companies, or Asia, but in this specific case, we can go completely global. So the important thing here is the titles, the location where you're targeting, employees, which we've already selected. We forgot to select 1, 2, 21, and 5100 employee size. Yes, this is what we selected. And then keywords, industry and keywords, and emails. Now we can save and subscribe. So since you already saved it, you can use the same one, Omni Outreach October, and save it. So we have 57 or 575,000. It was about 9.8 million. But the moment you had all these filters, these are the important ones, it will automatically show us the actual ones that it has taken into consideration based on the criteria we set it. Okay, here we go. So here we already have just a quick glance to make sure we are in the right track. So okay, now again, go here. Here, I want to select maximum people per company. It can be one. If you can select this one. So let's say every company has directors and the CEOs and whatnot. But let's do, for the sake of this, let's keep one person at a company. And since we have selected the decision makers, one person per company is good enough. I'm going to apply selection here. I'm going to select this page. So 25 got selected. I'm going to save this under a new name now because I deleted the list, if you remember. So October list Omni, something like that, or October list Omni, create new list and confirm. So this 25 leads that we selected here is added to this new list. You can simply go here and check it out. Okay, 25 is added. Now let's go to saved search, click on the criteria we have selected, just glance it quickly, and then click on net new, and just make sure the maximum people per company we are going after is 1. So I'm going to select this page. I'm going to save to October list Omni, confirm. Similarly, I'm going to show you, so I can go to the next page here. Every time you do it, you have to move to the next page because it won't anyways take the duplicated contacts, but still it's good for us to keep moving to the next page. Select 25 people. Your current plan is limited to selecting up to 25 new records. Fair enough. So we only have to select this page right? I might have selected select all people. So we should only select this page again here. So I'm gonna go up until 100 or 150 so that we can actually go back and check here. We added 75. So I'm gonna add more, let's say 75 more. So I'm gonna go to net new, select this page, 25 added, October list, confirm. So I'm assuming it's 100 is added now, but I won't count. I can because I can always look at the list that we have. So sometimes it takes a couple of seconds. There is a bit of a glitch here where this should automatically move away from the screen, but well, we have to do it manually. So I'm going to move to the new sheet, select this page, select again, and go here. So I'm assuming 125 is added. I'm going to move to the next sheet, and I'm going to select. I did a mistake. Select all 25 is not good. Select this page is good. So this one. Selected the list. So I have added this list here. So if you look at this list, we have added 150 contacts to this October list only. So I can click on that list, right? And if I have to, so we already saved 150. Now what we need to do here is we need to download this, right? Once we download this, there are a list of criteria which are sort of pre-selected. I mean, meaning the column and the title and the company name, whatever you have, all of these, which you can add it to the master sheet, right, of our lead gen campaign for Omni that we are working on. So I can simply select all 150 people and I can export it. It says export all emails, export verified emails only. Since we are already selected verified emails, let's say export all emails or export verified emails. Sometimes what happens, let's say out of 150, still some of it some of the emails may not be verified. So let's test it out. Let's go to export all emails, or let's say export verified emails only. This is a setting which will help you actually um, choose what you want downloaded, right? Let me quickly go there. I'm going to see because since you're exporting into CSV all the time, you don't need all of these to be downloaded. All you need for your email campaign is first name, last name, title, company name for emails. This is what you worked on while cleaning the sheet. So let's company name for emails and the email status, verified or not, email confidence. We don't need this. We don't need the seniority. We don't need the departments. We don't need the contact owner. Basically it's going to be you, or when you're downloading, or somebody from the let's keep the first phone. No, we don't need it. Work direct phone, we don't need it. Home phone, we don't need it, unless we are cold calling these people and trying to sell them something, right? Which is good to have, but let's say for the sake of this email campaigns we're running, I will exclude all of these. We don't need the stage list, we don't need the list, last contacted, account owner, keywords, industry. We can have the industry on because we need to know which industry we went after. We need to know the employee size of the companies, just so we know we are targeting the right people. We need the website, we need the company LinkedIn URL, or maybe not, because we're running email campaigns. We don't need the Facebook, we don't need the Twitter, we don't need which city, we only need the country where we're going after. We don't need the company address, company country, either one, country or company country. Let's say company country will select. We don't need this. We don't need this. Latest funding, total funding, annual revenue. We don't need these things. Perfect. I think we are all good to go, and I'm gonna save the settings. Now that I've saved, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna go to search. I'm gonna go to saved list or list that we want to download this. I'm gonna click on select 150 to download. I'm going to export verified emails. I already did this part, so I will only get the options. I'll only get the list of things that I selected in the export CSV settings. So I start exporting and I can download it. So after I download, I will have it on my download, you know, folder. Like you will have it on your download folder. After you go to the download folder, you need to add it here. Work on creating those sheets. We'll go back again, whatever we discussed last time, we will go back to that one. I hope it was not confusing. It's simple, easy, and always good to have. So let's get going.